Those are the batting worms of both teams. The Karnataka Bulldozers getting to 147. The Telugu Warriors need 8 runs and over, which honestly, Charu, is not too big an ask, especially on an outfield which is lightning quick, a pitch which has decent carry. If you get your bat, you get the right elevation, you get the right movement of arms, you could go for a lot of runs.
Ron, the only problem is that the more experience you have playing the game, if not T20, the more you realize that it's very doable. And you don't have to go for the big shots all the time. You nudge around here, poke around here, push it here, get a single, get a double, and then get a really loose delivery and go for the boundary. But if you're not that experienced, then I think it's right for panicking a little too soon. And I hope for the Telugu Warriors' sake, because they've got a huge crowd in here to support them, they go about this intelligently and just wait for the loose deliveries. They will come, and then hope to get a boundary. Also, I've got to say, though, Rohan, that the Karnataka Bulldozers have fielded very well on occasion. I mean, spectacular stuff, diving around, just showing terrific commitment in the field. They've taken most of their catches. And Sudeep's done pretty good work behind the stumps, flinging himself around. So overall, it's been a good defense of what was a modest total.
Sudhir coming in for a second over. This first over was a tidy over, went for just 4. Bowling to the danger man, Charan Teja. What can Charan Teja do for the Telugu Warriors? And that's your answer, an edge for 4. Just the start to an over that the Telugu Warriors want. It takes a lot of pressure off them for the remaining 5 deliveries.
There's nothing very wrong with that delivery by Sudhir. Decent length, and might have gone towards the point for a single or maybe a couple, but a very thin edge. It's a very welcome boundary. And of course, Charan still at strike. That's important because Raghu, the non-striker, is not off the mark yet. And what the Karnataka Bulldozers might desperately want is to bowl more to Raghu than to Charan Teja. That's what they'd like to do. Give Charan a single. Ladies who support Ms. Bhattacharya and Ms. Patel support the Karnataka Bulldozers. Full toss, Hoik behind the bowler, and maximum. Well done. Your call. You said he was going to be the go-to man. Charan Teja latches on to that easy opportunity and gets the maximum out of it.
10 runs off the first 3 balls. This could be a big over. This could be the over that swings the momentum in favor of the Telugu Warriors.
Well, really can't do much about that, and Karnataka Bulldozers will do well to just get on with it. That was just a bad delivery. Put away by a batsman who's obviously in good form, bowled very well too. They did nothing wrong there. A nice clean swing, sufficiently over the boundary line. And all Sudhir has to do is to just ensure he gets better length for the balance 3 deliveries. 10 from the first 3.
Sensible cricket by Charan. Lays it down for a single.
Well, what's not good news is the fact that Charan here is also favouring, I think, the right leg. I don't think he's winded as much as he is feeling. There we go. Ill effects on perhaps the heel or the ankle of the right leg. That's the last thing the Telugu Warriors need.
Well bowled by Sudhir. He's gone for a bit in this over. 11 runs so far. He'd prefer bowling to Raghu rather than Charan Teja, because Raghu seems to be the sort of batsman who nudge it around for ones and twos, while Charan seems to be the batsman who favours the big shots, the boundaries and the over boundaries.
Well, they do need a bit of that, and they have the right man in Charan Teja, but he needs somebody to stay there with him and ensure that they keep the whole concept of panic away, because there's still plenty of game left, 9 overs, matter of fact, and they are at this point of time level with the Karnataka Bulldozers. Telugu Warriors 78 for 4. At exactly this point, the Karnataka Bulldozers were 78 for 3. So it's level pegging as far as runs are concerned. Yes, the Warriors have lost an extra wicket, and that's perhaps the key now. No more wickets to be lost. The game is with the Reds. Just a minor stoppage of play as the spectators settle down. Very spirited, as you can imagine, here in very large numbers and enjoying play all day long. 2 matches back to back. Earlier, what a cliffhanger between the debutants, Kerala strikers. They put up a very poor total, just 112, and then protected it with their lives. They almost had the match in their hands, but eventually the Chennai Rhinos squeaked through in the final over. Not a very convincing performance by the defending champions. It was an exciting match, and this could well prove to be another cliffhanger. We'll see. So it's all settled down now. Last ball of the Sudhir over to Raghu, who has yet to get off the mark. And I don't think the stoppage could have helped his concentration any. This is when the Karnataka Bulldozers must close and put pressure on Raghu. Too many spaces on the offside.
Solid front foot defense by Raghu. It's the end of the over and it's 78 for 4.